They had come earlier when we were entering and taking one truck of food out to unknown destination. We're fighting guerrilla warfare. And I know that the Red Cross in Liberia had closed long before the war entered Monrovia. So where the Red Cross come from? Red Cross had closed. ICRC was not in Monrovia when we entered. So they were selling the food. So while Vanny was questioning him, I had just arrived. Vanny saw blood coming from the man's butt. He said, "You're totally close." The man anus ratting. You know, they say he was a homosexualist. So Vanny shot him. It was Vanny who shot the council robbers. And I put the white man in my car and took him to the U.S. Embassy and turned him over. Nobody killed the man. It was General Vanny who shot him. It was public. There's a fellow who wrote the book. He was with us on some occasions. Ubuti. He published one book the other time. James Ubuti. Yeah, he was there. He saw that. So I dedicate the council robbers. But we rescued so many government officials because our aim was to remove the system and not to go on killing people. So we gave safe haven to Fred Blay. We gave safe haven to Roosevelt Service. Peter Naga was arrested by some of my soldiers who joined us from Monrovia. From Monrovia, they had laid Peter Naga down on the bare ground to cut his throat because they said, "Well, minister, up to the time we came." And then one soldier said, "No, if you shoot this man, they call this man through, I will tell Papi." Because I told them, any Marikeh government official will all listen. In fact, bring them to me. So Peter Naga was saved because of the instruction I gave. Don't kill government officials. Let them come to us, except for those who will betray us. So that Africula, Serena Ford, there were so many that surrounded to us. David Vinton, the bank governor, Nathaniel Petrie, Charles Green, James Green. If I name them, it's a book. They were with me. And Fred Blay was giving Hotel Africa to stay, including service. At that time, Doe had not been captured. Because this is where I left, I jumped to Doe capture. So I'm coming back to it. So he was caught communicating with Doe, Fred Blay, and service. That was 2 weeks after we get a safe haven. When they brought them to me as evidence, the Motorola, small, short like this, it was on the scene channel. They did not remove it from channel. So the brother said, "Chief, we caught Fred Blay and service, communicating with Doe, locating our position, discussing with him, hear the radio." So I took the radio from them, and then Doe answered. Doe were calling Fred Blay. I said, "Commander-in-Chief, it is not Fred Blay, it is Field Marshal Prince Johnson. Those people have been captured." So I said, "Fred Blay, I admire you, you are shuffling, a disciplinarian, you and Stanley were then, they were very straight people, very correct. That is why when they brought you from town to me, I said, go. I gave you food, I gave you car. But they don't say you are defending, you in my area, do on our side. And you communicating with Doe, and it's evident by this call that Doe made. So you betray my revolution, execution. We are here to tell the truth. So I took them to Negro Town. I called Savo people, Fred people. I said, "Hey, I free them, you need to see them moving here." So I said, "You betray her. Hear the radio." That is how they were executed. Larry Botte, he is a runner. We will see Larry Botte because he myself joined 1974. So when I saw him, I was happy. But I don't know that Larry Botte had planned before to overthrow Doe when he brought Professor Walloon, the medicine people. That's over here. But when I embraced him again, vehicle, food, and he had his own bodyguards. He started having secret meeting in the night because he read my book that said the gun and liberation should not rule, that I don't want to be president, and he saw it as his occasion to become president by moving a group from my mama group to stage another revolution within my group. That was 1 month after we had embraced him and we were moving free. So we had no place for traitor. So he was tried by the tribunal I established and he was executed. So, we live here. My people could not go to Greater Liberia, but Greater Liberia people could come to us, and we accommodate them. We try to make peace with Taylor people, with whoever, because many of my people from that side and their parents were there. Oftentimes, when they went there, when the stubbornness were between me and Taylor, they would kill them. So I tried to modify myself by making peace. So the ECOMO came to me, they took me to Boeing, and they brought Boeing to me, and they brought AFL, and they took some of our people to the side. That was the peace I'm talking about, trying to make peace from all angles. So that situation was prevailing. But what I want to touch here is that Dr. Sawyer was very ungrateful to us. Very ungrateful. When he printed the Liberty money, when they go to, when you know they had the Tesla they used to drive around, when they make the money to go change it to the new note, they will seize it from there and say, where were you working before bring your ID card? You're the killer here. That time you used to see AFL soldier walking freely in the street with all guns. You won't take uniform from there. As soon as my men come to town with uniform, no gun, he will order the ECOMO, they will grab them and put them in the container. Suffer them. They were suffering, my boys. So one day I saw the group in front of my house on the base, led by General Vani. They said, we have come to tell you that your, short people get bad. That's what you brought. If you don't want to be president today, then we will fire you. They brought $1 billion to me and said, today, declare yourself president. I said, but you also saw about, I can see myself, but we already put him there. And we now power the boat, the gun and liberation now rule. And we support the ECOWAS peace plan. I told the whole world, I don't want to be president. It's always good to wait for your time. And nobody here can be president if you go through ballot bags. No bookman should determine the tune here. Because the both part of the country too. The tune should be determined by the electorates. When they vote you, you are president, that's all. That's what we're looking for here. So when that time comes in the future, when God desires it, I can take it. But not now. They impress on me. I said, okay, Kano. We get 21